now I'm going to add the final details for my pig. So last video we talked about putting on the feet, the legs, all right? So I've done that. And now I'm going to add the detail of the smile. And so this is the point at which you can add personality to your animal. And you know, you don't necessarily have to do kind of a smile like I'm going to do here. Earlier we talked about, you know, adding some features that like might be more, might be fun, like eyebrows or clothes, if you wanted to go that route. And so one of the things that you want to aim for in adding these details is symmetry. So it's helpful often to measure where you're putting things so that they match up if there's more than one of them, right? Okay, so I just roughly sketched this in, and I'll go and I'll refine it later, putting in kind of a mouth. I'm aiming for a happy pig, one that has lived its life in a beautiful pasture. All right, so added a little mouth there. Now I'm going to put on the eyes, and I've already pre-made just little ends of coils that I have put some detail on, and so I'm going to scratch and slip those. And so I want to make sure they are equidistant and symmetrical. So I'm just going to mark off where I think they should go. And I'm going to scratch and slip one more. And the longer you spend on these details, the fussier you can get. And for the brevity of the video, I'm not going to go super into details, but just enough so that you can see the process. All right, so I'm slipping and scoring. Remember, scoring with the tool on both the body and on the eyes, and then I'm applying slip with my paintbrush for my bucket of slip that says slip. And I'm going to blend in the eyes a little bit, just so that they stay attached. Nothing worse than going into the kiln and finding that pieces didn't stick or popped off because you were impatient or didn't attach it thoroughly enough. Also, blending can help it make it look like, you know, it's integral to the animal. And so you can either use the pottery knife like I'm using here, you can use a finger, that's perfectly acceptable. Of course, depending on how I glaze my pig, I can also enhance any of these details. Right? So I can think carefully about what kind of glaze and color and texture I want to achieve. And that is also really, really important. Sometimes I'll use my paintbrush and I'll just take off the slip, and I'll also use it to shape things a little bit. All right. So now I'm going to add some ears. So I used some slabs and I cut them out, and now I'm going to slip and score those on. So first, before I attach them, I am going to mark where they are going to go, and they are going to each go behind an eye. And And so again, if I mark it off and I plan it out, I can aim for symmetry. And of course, maybe the goal isn't always perfect symmetry. You know, different placement of things can add different characters and emotions to your work. Add some slip. And so playing around with, like, maybe you make 2 sets of ears and then you decide which one works best. You know, try them on for size. Don't fully attach them, but just see how they look on the object. All right, my pig is starting to take shape here. And so I've got the ears on and I'm gonna blend them, okay? And if you made it this far in the video with me, it is satisfying to see all that work come together. For some people, this end part where you can get really specific and enhance the personality or make some fun decisions is like one of the more rewarding parts of it. Okay, so my pig kind of looks like Peppa Pig. If you're not familiar, it's just a cartoon. My mouth is not perfectly symmetrical because I kind of did that quickly. So I'll probably go in later and just work on that. And I chose to make my tail kind of short and stubby because if it's too long, that area is going to dry first. And it's going to be the most likely element to break. So any really super thin details are, they're sometimes asking for trouble. So I'm careful about, you know, putting stuff on that's going to live through the kiln. So I'm going to blend in the tail. I could also run a coil around the base of the tail just to doubly secure it on. Never a bad idea. Once he's on my tail here, I can also then refine the shape a little bit more. All right. That's my pig.